Hello, good morning everyone. This video is from MOUNIKA Paramedical College. Today I want to discuss about a cylindrical lens rotation, image rotation. This is the main point which we use in identification of a cylindrical lens. First, basically, we let us know what is cylinder lens. Cylinder lens is a optical lens in which power is embedded in only one meridian and opposite meridian, that is the meridian which is perpendicular to this power meridian. It is zero power meridian is the maximum power in which the cylindrical lens to be embedded, and the zero power meridian is absolutely there will be no power, it is zero meridian. And the axis which we show in a prescriptions axis is the direction of power meridian in which the cylindrical lens is kept. Cylindrical power works in that direction, in that axis, that is the axis meridian is different from power meridian. Power meridian is the meridian of greatest power, and axis meridian is which is perpendicular to the power meridian, and it is zero power meridian. Okay, axis and axis power meridian is different. Then coming to how do you identify that particular lens as a cylindrical lens, how do you identify? When you rotate the cylindrical lens by holding the lens between your thumb and index finger and rotate the lens from one hand to the other hand, what will happen? The focal length in that cylindrical axis changes. And the axis of the lens also will be changing to the relative to the object. What is the focal length? It is the distance from the lens to the focal point where the lens, all the rays come and join at the focus at that particular point. It is the focal point. And the focal length is the distance between the lens and the principal, on the principal axis is it is between distance between the lens and that focal point. When you rotate this cylindrical lens, what is happening? The focal length is rotating, and the focal length is rotating, and the relative to the object, since the focal length is rotating, focal axis is rotating, the image is stretched and compressed differently along the horizontal and vertical axis during this rotation. And this what happens this the distortion, this image distortion is happens due to this asymmetrical magnification. Once it is stretched and once it is compressed, due to this asymmetrical magnification, the image appears as a distortion. So a cylindrical lens is identified due to its image distortion. And coming to where these cylindrical lenses are used in, cylindrical lenses are used in astigmatism, and mostly correction due to in correcting the astigmatism, cylindrical lens are used. And what are the types of cylindrical lens we use generally in opticals? Are first is the simple cylinder, where only cylinder will be there and no spherical component will be there, only cylinder component will be there. And in compound and mixed cylinder, and say spherical component is also added. If the same type of spherical component is added, that means if for a convex cylinder a concave spherical component is added, then it is called as compound lens. And if for a concave spherical component, convex cylinder component is added, it is named as a mixed lens. Okay, this is, hope you understand the distortion image of cylindrical lens. And if you want to more regarding more grip in the subject and you want to learn more, join Monica Paramedical College Diploma in Ophthalmic Assistant, where you can learn more and you can enjoy learning. Okay.